But Keegan's been like down in shots of Claritin every day.
You got a little like Claritin crackhead living over there.
Yeah.
You need his fix.
Oh, dude, he gets a shot glass of Claritin followed up by some Flonase snooters.
just an 8-ball right there, just to get him through the day.
Yeah, just to get his fix, you know.
I gotta tell you, this is my first like season really being affected by allergies. I never had allergies. I'm an outdoor cat. Like like I'm outdoors all the time, and like this year, my throat like has just been constant fluctuation of sore throat, congested throat, sore throat, congested throat, just back to back.
Yeah, I count myself lucky every season that I have not gotten any kind of allergies yet. And every year I'm like, maybe this might be the year.
This is the year.
Yeah, because I've heard people say like they've gotten like later in life they've gotten allergies. So I'm like, is it going to happen to me? Am I going to get hit with it?
Yeah.
But I'm just, you know, I'm savoring the days while I'm free of that.
The days are numbered.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that I'm going to get hit with it at some point.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll just out of nowhere. This year for me just killed me right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris White entering early into the chat. He's here.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've ever really noticed you having seasonal allergies before.
Never had it. Now I talk like Tommy Pickles every day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what happened here?
Oh, sorry. I just had. No, I just had a huge a huge sale come through. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right.
Tommy's gonna go dive into his swimming pool full of money.
I might Scrooge McDuck after this one. Sorry, I gotta send out some texts.
Some burr, burr, burr.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, Mule, he actually swindled him.
Oh yeah, took him for a ride, brother.
Tom's Mary Kay sale finally went through.
Yeah, now I finally get the pink Cadillac. I finally get it.
The pink Cadillac's on its way.
Yeah.
The rollback's coming in tomorrow morning.
The Carvana car, the Carvana truck's coming in.
The Carvana truck with it. Oh geez.
Yeah. Yeah, the brightness was way up on that.
I thought you opened up the suitcase from Pulp Fiction.
The MacGuffin. That's what it is.
I forgot the name too. Just call it the Pulp Fiction suitcase. His sale finally went through, and all of a sudden it's just like ching.
Oh my god, this is sorry to throw a wrench in this, but this is we don't ever really talk about our work though. No, this is I needed this deal to
Tom, you were literally selling 401ks on this podcast like
it's true. It's true.
We never talk about our work.
It's true. If you're a brewery and you need a 401k, one of my deals this month was a brewery. From the old brewery accountant, the beer accountant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is huge, big for the program, Dan, as they say. The commish check is going to be nice this month.
Commish.
Yes, I am Michael Chiklis in the commish.
Nice.
Chiklis was the commish, right?
Was he was the commish in the commish?
Was he the commish?
Was he the commish or was that the shield?
He was the shield. Who was the commish? Was that
looking up the commish. It looks wait. Yeah, that was Michael Chiklis.
It was Chiklis?
Or no, wait. That looks like him. Yeah, Michael Chiklis. He was the commish. Dude, he's been so much like, dude, he still has hair in the commish.
Yes, that's what was throwing me off.
Yeah, the hair's really dude, it there's a time where you have to let it go, and it's right here.
Oh, brother.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
All right, that's gonna be a big deal for old Tommy. Can finally I didn't want to say anything, Dan, but told the family I was taking my bonus check and getting a pool put in.
But Tom, I can't swim.
He looks like
Look at the hair. Look at it. Look, dude, there is a time. He looks like
he kind of looks like David Hyde Pierce.
A little David Hyde Pierce,
Yeah.
little behind the scenes, Lou Witzke from The Bonfire. Have you ever seen a picture of DJ Lou?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's got DJ Lou.
A little bit, yeah. He kind of looks like if you did like an AI mashup of Frasier and Niles.
Ooh, yeah, that's a Frasier, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I hit my quota for the month. I can piss off for the rest of the week. Going into Memorial Day weekend. Let's go, baby.
Just like this.
I got half a rack of limeys, and
there you go.
Bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be smoking those this week.
Smoking through limeys.
Yeah. All right, let's get this thing going. What do you say, Daniel?
Oh, I'm ready. I was just getting the commish off my screen before it made me feel uncomfortable. It's just him standing.
Dan, I got limeys on the mind so much. I went to go get the beer for the episode. Grabbed a limey. Grabbed the limey instead of that. Yeah, let me grab a glass here.
Get that glass, Tom.
Yeah, we gotta get some glassware. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up, Dan. I'm gonna switch up my glass here.
Ooh, what's he doing? What's he going for?
Branded Stange.
I mean, it's human. Yeah. I mean, pull the curtain back a little bit. Got to have the human robot Stange for the human robot beer.
Yeah. Oh. Old Matty got hit with some ads on the Twitch.
Oh, he's got a resub.
Yeah, resub. Sub with Prime, baby. Sub with Prime. I don't know how I gotta look into Twitch a little more. Like, can we gift subs? Like, I gotta figure it out. We're too.
I feel like the mule deserves a gift.
Yeah,
he tunes 100%. In all the time. We gotta gift him subs.
Yeah, I mean,
drop a little change into him.
Some would say that this show is his gift, but you know,
like a little change sound every time we gift him. He's like, "Thanks, guys."
Mule, hit me up on let's sidebar this. I got some things in the works. I'm golfing a lot this weekend.
There you go.
Yeah. If hopefully, knock on wood, of course we're going to get thunderstorms on Memorial Day, which is very apropos.
Yeah, that's stinks on ice because that's my only day off this whole weekend.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God. It's my Busey. No, wait, that's not Busey. That's Nick Nolte. Oh, God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it. All right, let's go live, Dan.
Do it.
Yo, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the greatest podcast to exist in the history of podcasts. #1 source for all things craft beer related, internationally acclaimed, Cindy Crawford approved podcast of hops, high fives, burps, high fives.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
It's probably it's pungent too because Dan, I went something I haven't done in a while. We had manwiches for dinner.
Ooh,
I forgot how good a manwich is.
man, which makes a meal sometimes.
It's a sandwich for a man, Dan.
It's really just it's just so bad for you, but so good at the same time.
So good on a potato roll, on a Martin's potato
Ooh,
roll.
Martin's potato roll. Say no more. Say less, Tom.
Usually with bread, I'll go store brand because it's like, at the end of the day, who fucking cares?
It's a manwich.
Yeah, but the potato rolls, I will go the highest class, which is Martin's. I'll pay $15 a bag for them. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought a potato roll that wasn't Martin's.
I've had
Do
the
they
Arnold's.
exist?
Yeah, Arnold's makes them.
Oh, man, no, never did it.
And somebody else makes them. I forget what the brand is, but they're all inferior to Martin's. Martin's rules above all else in the potato roll game. Martin potato buns, the hamburger buns, and the hot dog rolls.
Oh yeah.
All right, and friendship. I am your host, the crispiest of boys, the crowd killer of Krispies. It's Tom.
And I'm your other host, the Hop Master General, the Royersford Rattlesnake.
What are we doing here? What happened? Dan? Oh, what? That's what happened.
What'd you do?
What happened? Play.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's Dan.
The kid was playing games on the iPad earlier. I told him to turn it down, turned it all the way down. Forgot about it.
Hey, you know what? He listened.
Know what, Dan? Fixed it. Found it out. So the lug nut.
Got it. Lug nut. Fixed it.
All right, everybody. We're back with another great episode of
another daylight episode. Look at that window. Look at that shining coming through the summer.
Yeah, it's like I have the light on in the office, but it's not. It's just all sunlight.
It's all natural light Tom over there.
Yeah.
Natty light Tom.
Natty light Tom. There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. So welcome back. We're here in the year of our Lord
Jamie Justice.
Jamie Justice. Yeah, it's just always Jamie Justice. And we are currently in our 30-second song era. The one I'm gonna play tonight is less than under 30 seconds. The one I'm playing tonight is under 30 seconds.
Perfect. Even better.
Yeah. So all right, everybody. We are the best friends podcast in the world, and we are starting right now.
I like food, food is good. I like food, food is good. Cheesy burger, cheesy
oh, good one.
I like food, food is good. I like food, food is good. Just as I'm back and eating. I like food, food is good. I like food, food is good.
Dude, very apropos choice for this podcast.
Yeah, it's foreshadowing, Dan. It's foreshadowing.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. Just to peel the curtain back just a little bit. Just a little.
It's a little look into the window that is Tier List Tuesday. So yeah, be ready for that at the end of the episode. But in the meantime, as we get this started off here, everybody, you know what it is. You know what to do. What the deal is. Shoot us a follow, rate, review. Give us a follow on all major podcast platforms. Spotify is really stepping up their podcast game.
Yeah, Spotify, thanks.
Getting a lot of listens on the old Spotify. And also give us a rating. Dan, what's that rating?
5-star party, baby.
And shoot us a review if you like the podcast, and you want to support us in some way that doesn't cost you money, take a couple minutes out of your day and give us a review on I think Apple. I don't know if you can do reviews
Can
on
we do
Spotify.
Spotify? Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't use Spotify. You're still an Apple Podcast guy?
Yeah, I'm an Apple Podcast guy.
I'll have to do some research. I haven't been on the Spotify in a while.
Yeah, you know, I want to go. I want to make the move to Spotify Pro, but I'm an Apple Music guy, and I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I'm fully ingrained in the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah, I got a family sharing plan and everything too.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
You know, I might do. I'm gonna hop in because I think you can listen to podcasts for free.
You can. Yeah, you can.
So I'm gonna go check out the podcast over there. Just spy on Spotify for a little bit. I'm a little sore on Spotify because I got a pair of headphones, pair of like wireless buds, and they have like a button for just Spotify, not Apple Music. They have a one-touch button for Spotify, and I didn't know that. And I haven't downloaded Spotify or I haven't used it in a while.
What?
So it just started playing like the most popular song at the time. And guess what it was? Guess what it was, Tom?
Taylor Swift.
Dixie Chicks.
Oh.
Or Sheryl Crow.
Hmm.
So
What in the Dollar General headphones are you wearing, Dan?
yeah, exactly. I'm like, what is this? So I'm a little upset with Spotify. I didn't like the choice. It embarrassed me in front of all my friends.
Yeah, and if you do want to support us monetarily, the ways to do it are in a link in our bio. It'll take you to a listener support section. You can donate some money there. If you want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, you can sub with Prime.
Sub with Prime. Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link it to your Twitch. We got a run, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you want to link it to your Amazon account, you can sub with to us for a couple months, ad free, and yeah, that's the best way to do it. And as always, we are part of the Hopped Up Network. Hopped Up Network is an ever-growing group of independent craft beer podcasts, much like our own. If you like our podcast, you might like some of the others on the network. Check them out, www.hoppedupnetwork.com, Instagram @HoppedUpNetwork.
Hopped Up Network. I'm so excited for my daughter to graduate preschool and Hopped Up Network to be the first person to like the picture.
They do like what we do, Dan.
They're part of the podcast family. What can I say?
They're very supportive. All right, so let's see. We got some stuff to do, Dan. We got some things to do.
Yeah, we got a jam-packed episode here.
Yeah.
We got some hops to talk about. We've got a tier list to ring in those warm weather days, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we got a tier list of all tier lists tonight. So Dan, you have the beer up on
I do, sir.
Uncrapped.
All right, so let's get this pulled up here, guys. In tradition of our single beer Tuesdays here, we are going to be doing Rungholt by Human Robot. This is a West Coast Rungholt. It's a West Coast Pilsner brewed in collaboration with HVG, which is a German hop growers co-op, and BSG, a brewer supply group, brewed and dry hopped with German hop varieties Tango and Callista. These hops give modern citrus and passion fruit aromas with an undercurrent of berries, a single decoction with Wireman pills. Malt gives a dry profile to let those hops shine. God, this sounds delicious.
I'm so like fixated on the use of an undercurrent of berries.
I know.
A real riptide of berries.
Yeah, real undercurrent. You gotta watch out for that undercurrent of berries.
Really good. Yeah. The flags are at the red.
Dude,
flags
I was just
are
about
out.
to say the red flags are out. There's an undercurrent of berries.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Check the lifeguard stand. They will tell you to get out of the water.
Dude, I don't have enough zinc on my nose for this beer.
All right, yeah. So we're it's a West Coast Pills. So we were trying to decide on the beer for the episode, and Dan threw out two options, and I was like, you know what? Every time I open up the fridge, I am looking at this beer like the boomer at the bar who stares at the bartender that was just being nice to them.
Just being nice, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they fell
So-
in love.
Yes. Yeah. So I look
Yeah,
at
this
them
beer
like
has been the nice bartender in my fridge as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trying our best because we did get an early influx of beer to go oldest to newest. So this one here is due some drinking.
Yep.
And I am ready for this. West Coast pills, just it appeals to my hop master identity as well as enjoying a nice crispy boy.
Yeah. It's bringing together some show favorites.
If this podcast, I mean, if there was a beer to describe this podcast, it's West Coast Bills.
Yeah. I mean, nail on the head. All right, Dan, let's get a crack of this thing and
Let's do it.
rip into it. 3, 2, 1. All right.
Oh, wow.
It smells like a West Coast.
Smells like a West Coast IPA. I am interested to see how the yeast and this malt profile adds to
This
the,
is as clear as the day is long.
oh, yeah. That is insane clarity. Giving us
Hey,
a
we
long...
got Dylan's on a live again. It's
Hey, there he is. Slightly
off
slightly hungover from his Sleep Token concert.
slightly hungover, very horny.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's had an erection since 9 o'clock last night.
yeah.
Most boner pills tell you to consult a doctor.
Yeah, he has been hard off of vessel for 24 hours.
Hard on the lore.
There's a sentence that we don't think we'd ever see on the podcast. Wrestling school is canceled because the ring is getting welded. There's some solid ITUs, Dan.
Yeah, real thick head on this. Nice rocky head on it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're in for a treat here.
I'm stunging it up. I don't know if you could see it. The carb flow.
Clarity.
Yeah. So Daniel,
Cheers.
Sancha.
Ooh.
That is very interesting. I mean,
I'm getting the
I would-
citrus notes.
I would think that human robot would be vessel approved.
I'm getting like a nice bitterness that we talked about when we kind of did our research on the hops. And we talked
Mhm.
about there were some high alpha acids, and we'll get to it with which hop that is, but
Yeah.
definitely getting the bitterness factor on this.
Yeah. Citrusy. Here's how I would describe this, Dan.
Go for it.
Citrusy, bitter, peppery.
Yes, peppery. Very
Yeah.
peppery.
Peppery on the back end, on the adenoids, Dan.
Yeah, I get it on like the palate too, just like it's just resting on the back of my tongue.
Old school. Old school.
Yeah, but it's great. It's like a mixture of old school and new school, like
Yeah.
approaches to brewing, like the dry hop. Like we talked about. And I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast or if we talked about it, but like the dry hops, dry hop pilsners and dry hop lagers. People are just like, oh, I don't like these new hoppy lagers and stuff. It's like it's not a new thing. It's just newer hops are being used for it.
Right.
Like a Czech pils or like an Italian pilsner is a very dry hopped pilsner. Like
Mhm.
that has a high peppery like hop profile. So like the dry hop isn't new. It's the hops that are being used for the dry hop.
Mhm.
And this here is a perfect blend of new and old school. Citrus, like a little bit of tropical fruit, I'd say like a passion fruit aroma on it.
Mhm.
But man, that pepperiness after it is adding to that dry, like that single decoction that they talked about, giving it a nice dry finish.
Yeah, it's almost really like exactly what it is, a West Coast pills. You're getting that like West Coast bitterness, a little bit of that citrusy, and the peppery from the pilsner.
Yeah, this is as advertised. Like
Man,
they drew up an idea and executed it perfectly.
just put this in my veins, man. This is
It's a delicious beer.
it's like, do you like Do you like West Coast IPAs, but wish they were a little bit more drinkable than they already are? Here, do you wish they drank like a Pilsner? Because here you go.
Yeah, it's got like that German. It's got like the German roots with like a West Coast kind of vibe to it. Like the Germans left the motherland and went somewhere like south of the equator, maybe somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
Maybe hid somewhere where it's a little warmer, a little
South of America, maybe.
South America, maybe.
Yeah. Introduce some blonde hair, blue-eyed people with names like Suarez.
This beer is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Argentinian farmer right here.
What a perfect analogy, Dan. To say yes. Yeah, this is This is the descendant of a of an escaped Nazi. That's something. if you're not putting down, or what do you, if you're not
picking up what we're putting down.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what we're going to be blunt there.
Das innuendo.
Yeah, Das innuendo. Yeah, well, we have a name of the podcast. Das innuendo. Oh man.
This beer is constantly trying to convince people he was born in that country.
Yeah. No, I'm very much Argentinian.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Argentinian that's eating a
passion fruit.
Eating a passion fruit and a sausage.
Yeah. This beer is a plate of schnitzel and passion fruit.
This is a beer that could throw a football over the mountains there. Back in '84, they could throw a football about a quarter mile.
It is a delicious beer. And we did talk about in the description the two hop stars, I would say, for this beer. Not only is I would say the single decoction being third to the hops, I would say the hops. I would actually say second. It'd be the hops first, and then I would say that single decoction of dry profile just accentuates them second to the hops. The hops are definitely the stars of the show here.
Mm-hmm.
Which were definitely, just looking over the analysis. So we talked about it was Tango and Callista. Let's talk about the big boy first.
Let's talk about the absolute ball drop of not having Tango and Cash as the hops.
Yeah, really dropped the ball on that. The Tango and Callista.
Mm-hmm.
They could have had a nice, well, I mean, we did have it up before, but their artwork is always it's very nice. It's very almost German European in a way. I would love to see a Tango and Cash illustration.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Yeah, let's get into these hops. What do you want to go with first, Callista or Tango?
I'll say let's drop the bomb first on Tango here.
Tango,
because Tango is the big boy of this of the hop variety here. I would say this is the beer I feel, or this is the hop that I feel is giving a lot to the beer.
Yeah. So Tango was originally known as 2011-02-04, was developed in Hull. And has been grown in the Hellertau since 2020. Its heritage includes globally well-known varieties like Cascade and Hellertau tradition, which is reflected in its aroma and agronomic traits.
Yeah.
So we have the flavor profile here: lemon, passion fruit, apple, resin, and grapefruit.
Yeah, grapefruit definitely, citrus, definitely getting a lot of that. Also, I just want to highlight, we were talking about the German Argentinian hop. I was like, ooh, this is like Project Paperclip now. We have a US Cascade. I'm like, God damn it, this hop's more like Project Paperclip here.
Yeah.
this hop came from the old country to the U.S. or from the U.S. Actually went from the U.S. to Germany. So the U.S. Cascade and Huel breeding line. So descendant of Hallertau tradition. So like, having that U.S. Cascade is offering a high alpha acid for this. I mean, alpha acids can reach up to 12%. So that's where we're getting that, I would say, that citrus bitterness that's kind of going into that pepperiness to it.
Oh my God, damn. Look at the untapped overview of the description of this hop. Dance the fruity tango and let yourself be carried off into the fantastic world of fresh fruit. Tango shows off fruity aromas of passion fruit and grapefruit and is rounded off with a resinous note finishing with fine lemon and apple.
Yep. That is.
God bless you, Barthas.
Yeah, Barthas, this website is full of great information for it. I love I'm a sucker for a good chart. We've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic website. I definitely am a sucker for like a nice layout, a nice interface. Man, the chart is nice. You still have this little like NFL combine chart here. Yeah, sweet fruits, citrus.
This hop has a hell of a time in the 40.
Yeah. It's 225 reps are down, but boy does it a burn on the 40. Yeah, I mean, like you said, high alpha acids. It's a nice one.
Yeah, I'd say
Lower on terpene esters.
So yeah, not super dank. Yeah,
No.
don't have it's not as grassy as you would with that. Vegetal.
I would say lower on the thiols.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. Yeah, it's the
Tango.
It's Tango.
I feel like I've had Tango before, but the more that we talk about them, the more I'm going to remember that this one had Tango. And
that's if the next time if we ever find somebody to collaborate with us again, we're going to do a Tango and Cash beer.
Be great if they had it like suddenly get a cash hop. They're just like, okay, now we have to do it. We have to present this to somebody.
What would have been great is if Tattered Flag was still around, or we talk to Justin, we bring back Centennial Millennial and tweak it a little bit to add Tango, because Tango goes right with the West Coast IPA, and we call the second iteration Tango and Cash.
Ooh, because of the Centennial Cash. Yeah, the Cash thing. All right, yeah.
You see what you're doing? See how the gear is picking up what I'm putting down, Dan?
The gears are spinning over there.
Yeah.
Gears are turning. The idea.
Yeah. Let's get into the old Callista Flockhart hop.
Ooh, yeah. So we got Callista here. Beautiful name.
Really dating myself there with that reference too.
I know. Nobody under the age of 33 knows them.
Yeah, Callista Flock. Yeah.
Has no idea about Ally McBeal.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if there's anybody in chat who knows who Callista Flockhart is.
Chris just chimes in.
I was a big Ally McBeal fan.
Yeah, he's the only old dude I know that's probably still in this chat.
And there he is.
I told you. I told you there's one guy in the chat who's going to know who Callista Flockhart is.
So Callista developed at the Hop Research Center in Huel and formally named 2010-08-033 during trials, available since 2016. Callista has many meanings, but mostly it refers to as a meaning most beautiful female lawyer in Greek.
Yeah, there you go. Most beautiful is what it means. Yeah.
Yes.
So I would say this is the pretty hop on top of the big boy. I would say this one is where you're going to get some of the sweeter fruits. So this is like your passion fruit one.
Yeah. So the flavor profile is strawberry, passion fruit, orange, pear, and caramel. or caramel if you're a psychopath. Callista offers a fruit cocktail fruit
Yeah.
of berries.
This is a very low, mellow hop too. 5% tops out 5% alpha acids.
Oh boy.
Jeez. Callista Flockhart's gonna be 60 this year. Yikes.
My hair just got grayer.
Oh, that's why I keep cutting the sides of my hair or sides of my head so short. Every time they start peppering back, I'm like, all right, time to go get a skin fade.
It's a solid plan, Dan. What was the name?
I'm losing the battle, Tom.
What was his name? Give me your cocktail. Fruit.
Oh, that was Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate. Yes.
Nasty Nate. What's my cocktail?
No. If you're somebody who hasn't seen Half Baked, go watch it.
Very quotable movie.
Yeah. Offers fruit cocktail, berries, sweet fruits, sweet berry wine, sweet fruits, and citrus fruits with pear, blackberry, strawberry, and black currant mixed with passion fruit, orange, and caramel.
Yeah, and this is just a traditional, a noble hop with more fruit forward taste. I mean, this was developed in Huel. It's a Hallertau strain. No outside. This is a pure German hop, Tom.
Yeah. This one did not take a U-boat over to the
over to the South Pacific.
Yeah. Lower alpha acids, higher beta acids, higher thiols up to 8.6.
Yeah, I would say this has that. This is I would say a beer that would be higher in that in just overall sweetness factor to it as well.
Higher in the terpene esters.
Yeah, this is a dank boy. This is that German guy who grows weed inside his garden somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be a dank boy.
Chris White's going to go to the store to buy some Funyuns. You know what I always buy? I'm going to drop this down here. You know what I always buy if I see it out is Abba Zaba bar.
An Abba Zaba bar is something that if you do see it out in the wild, you have to pick one up.
Abba Zaba, you my only friend.
So that is like that was vanilla, like
vanilla taffy
with peanut butter
inside.
Yes.
It's so good.
It is a great man. I think I want to order some on Amazon for bike rides. I have little like squirt bags of
Jesus Christ, Dan.
Squirt bags of peanut butter that I take with me.
Yeah, Dan's got bags of squirt.
I got bags of squirt. I got those little like squirt bags of peanut butter that you get.
They're not stains, Dan.
It's peanut butter.
Do you see them stains right there, Dan?
Yeah.
It's not squirt. It ain't pee.
It's not squirt. It's not squirt, Tom. It's peanut butter. I love.
If you know, you know. By the way.
You got to go back to that episode if you haven't listened to that non-heinous episode. But that was a good one.
Good God, did we share a lot of laughs?
We still have a YouTube video of that one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Check out our YouTube page. There's a clip of it.
Ooh, man.
It ain't pee, squirt.
We broke non-heinous.
It almost ended the podcast.
It did. I thought he was going to be like, "Oh, I have bad reception, guys."
Oh no, I mean, it almost ended this podcast.
It almost ended it for me too. I was a little, but like, man, like
one of my proudest moments.
Non-Heinous's face was great because he came in like Dr. Roxo. He had the glasses on and everything. He's like, "Yeah, time to party, guys." And we showed up. Now he went, "Guys, this party's really dying down."
The best was that non-heinous doesn't show his face.
He does.
Right? He doesn't show his face. So he wore these big, crazy glasses to hide his eyes. And the video got to him so much that he took off the glasses.
He was like Slurms Mackenzie. Yeah. He's like, "I'm so tired. I'm so tired from partying."
Dan, there are bags of mini Abba Zaba bars on Amazon.
Nice. That's all I
Oh.
need. I need just a mini.
1 pound bulk bag is $15.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Or you can get a 24 bulk pack of the full bars. Wait, chocolate and peanut butter? I
There's
don't
a
want
chocolate Abba-Zaba?
No, I don't want a chocolate Abba-Zaba. You know, chocolate and peanut butter, fantastic, but a chocolate Abba-Zaba, something about that seems wrong.
Yeah.
But
Abba-Zaba
these,
is tradition.
man, these mini ones I might buy this bulk. I'm putting it in my cart, Dan.
Add to cart.
Are you like me and is your cart like thousands of items deep?
No, actually, that bothers me, Tom. Honestly,
Really?
it bothers me so much because my wife does it, and I put it in the save for later section.
Well, that's what I do.
Oh no, she keeps it in the cart. So like, if I want to,
no,
no, if
that's
I want to go,
insanity.
if I want to go buy something, there's 9 things in there. I have to, like,
you're clicking save for later, save for later.
I'm
Save
like,
for
I
later,
hate
save
this. I hate this. I hate this so much. And she just leaves them in there. Like, I'm like, use a list, please. Use a list.
Yeah, no, when I see something that I like that I don't need, I'll throw it in the cart, and then when I'm ready to buy something, I just go and save for later.
Yeah,
So my save for later is thousands of items.
yeah.
I have stuff, Dan. I have stuff in save for later from when we lived together.
Man, can you filter by time period on save for later?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to 2013, Tom, save for later, and see what you're looking at.
Yeah, it's wild stuff, Dan. What are we at? 30 minutes. You want to do one filler thing before we
Before we
get
hop on
into
the tier list,
yeah.
I'm ready for it. Yeah, what do you got, Tom?
Dan, have you heard of iPhone finger?
No, I have not. What's iPhone finger?
So I definitely have it.
Okay, go on.
Bezos is pissed at the procrastination. I probably have like $10,000 worth of stuff in my save for later.
That'd be great if it like tallied for you.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic. So Dan, iPhone finger.
Go on.
How do you hold your phone when you're just like sitting down scrolling? Uh-huh. Right. You hold
Yeah.
it like this. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
get a little like a little hook around. Hold on, let me get there. A little hook around the other side there.
Dan,
See where that
do you have a dent in your pinky? You feel it. Feel that pinky and then feel your other pinky.
No, pretty even. And I feel like I don't use the pinky as much. Like, I'll sometimes have it there, but like, man, maybe my ring finger has the dent.
So look at my pinky, Dan.
I see it, dude. I see it.
Look at my other pinky, Dan.
Yeah. Dude, I don't have a difference at all.
No, you really don't. You don't have much of a difference.
But
So
I can see it.
pinky too small. Dan, is your pinky too small?
I don't know. My fingers are pretty
Just
nice.
in the left hand, though. Yeah. So right hand. So where you hold your phone, people have developed a dent in their finger.
I'm trying to see if I have any other dents because
I have,
right, so
yeah, I have a dent in my finger from my phone, and I
Yeah.
never noticed it until I read this article about iPhone finger.
dude, that's crazy. Man, I'm gonna ask people if they have iPhone finger.
Yeah, it's I was like, oh, wait. And I felt my finger and I was like, no, this is just how my fingers are. And I looked over at my other pinky and I was like, oh my God.
Dude, you're like a cyborg. Your organic tissue is molding to the machine.
Yeah. So I had that like where it was making my finger like sore. And like it was like from holding my phone like that.
Okay.
And I got like maybe like the girliest, I don't know, maybe the girliest thing I've done. I had the pop socket.
You used to have the pop socket. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the pop socket because you had it, you could do it behind, and you didn't have to worry about, like, I could just hold it like that. Like, I would hold it without my pinky.
Yeah,
Mine
I
looked to
mean,
be similar. Now my
mine,
left.
yeah, mine hangs a little bit, but like,
Chris White. Mine looked to be similar. Now my left tit is definitely bigger than my right. That's so when you're running, they don't smack into each other. That's really
oh, it's evolution. It's from the hunter gatherer.
Yeah. Yes.
From our time as humans in the hunter gatherer society.
Yeah. So yeah, the iPhone finger is a thing.
This woman's nachos just got destroyed by a Texas Rangers home run. It's all over. It's all over the
Oh
warning
my
track.
god. Oh my god.
Her son's next to him with the glove. Her daughter, she just gets her nachos destroyed.
Wait, did they just score? I have it still 3-1.
Wait, are they saying it's not a home run?
It was a double, ground rule double.
They're calling it a ground rule double
Yeah.
because she put her nachos out there.
Oh my god, the nacho saved a run.
Is it Nacho Gate?
Oh my god, please let it be Nacho Gate. So the other thing, Dan,
Okay.
do you notice, so you know how there's been this like big surge of like, hey, we're an online only retailer. You know, this isn't like a new thing.
Yeah, it's not a new
I'd say
thing.
in the
Yeah.
last like decade or so.
I'd say a decade, yeah. Online only retailers.
We're online. We're giving you a value because we don't have a brick and mortar. So there's no middleman where we have to upsell, upcharge our products.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing here is, and I'll use this product as an example. Do you know the product Untucked?
Yeah.
Yeah. So button down shirts that are a little bit shorter. Let's see, what's Chris White saying here? Did anyone see the chick that got blasted with a 110-mile-an-hour foul ball, fired the side of an apple, and stayed to get the sign ball bat or something? She didn't get anything. What? There's no. She'll get something like after the game. There's no way.
Yeah.
No way. Got blasted in the head. Holy. But yeah, so there's these Untucked,
Yeah,
button down shirts that are a little bit shorter, so you can wear them untucked.
Yeah.
So their whole thing,
as a short boy as myself, I'm very interested in Untucked because every button up shirt I get is down to my knees.
Dan, it's everyone. Like I'm a business casual boy, and I don't always like to wear my shirt tucked in. And even with like if I wear a button up shirt, it's typically like it looks like, like you said, like it looks like I'm a chick wearing her boyfriend's
I was gonna say
shirt. Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing. Risky business.
Yeah, I was thinking what's the girl's name in Just Friends?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. God, what was her name in that?
Oh my god. How are we blanking on that? I just keep thinking of Dinkelman.
I know, I keep thinking of Dinkelman too, but yes, she worked at the Maple.
Yeah, the Maple.
I know the Maple, but I don't know her name.
Yeah. How unimportant she was. She's like a main character in the movie, and she was so unimportant.
Yes,
but
yeah, when she wears his shirt, yeah. That's how I feel every time I have a button-up shirt.
Yes. So they were like, oh, we're this online only. We're putting this product out, and then you go in there, it's like $90.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you know what? I'll just keep tucking them in.
I feel like we cut the middleman has its place in certain things, dude, but retail fashion online is not the place. That they're always upcharged. Like,
yeah.
Have you dipped into Dixon flannels yet?
No, I saw those, and yeah, no, they look nice, but holy.
Yeah, I mean, 50. You're paying $60 for a flannel shirt.
It's tough to do.
2020 hard four related. I did purchase my first Dixon flannel.
I'm sure they're good quality. It's hard to justify when you're like, I could go to Target and buy 3 flannels for
I know
that.
they are a pretty decent fabric and they do fit very nicely. I got the Wisdom and Chains flannel because I was like, man, they're gonna make a Pennsylvania hardcore flannel. This will be the one I'm gonna get.
I did the I got the True Classic
Oh, you
t-shirt.
went True Classics t-shirts? Okay.
Yeah, the dad bod shirts. They're great. They're great quality. They are as advertised. I like them because they're snug around the old biceps. So I can be like,
Nice.
look at these 24-inch pythons, brother.
That's why I
But
like the Target good t-shirts. They do that. They do a little squeeze around that.
yeah, and then they kind of narrow in, but it's nice. They're nice. They are nice. They are expensive though. As far as t-shirts go, very expensive.
Yeah, and they're blank tees, right?
Yes.
So what are you paying for, say, like a pack of blank tees from True Classics?
I think I paid like $40.
For how many?
3. Maybe it was more than that.
See,
I don't. It's been
exactly
a while.
to your point. Like, we're not cutting out a middleman. And what's funny is a lot of these online retailers start opening up brick and mortars.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So there was like Warby Parker was like a big one. The glasses.
Yeah, now they have a brick and mortar.
They have brick and mortar. Purple mattresses. They
Yeah.
have a brick and mortar.
Yeah. So like coming full circle and going back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, but so a crew neck at True Classic is $10. Let's see, pack builder. Let's see how much they are for a pack builder. 5 items are 40% off. I mean, they're not bad. Let me see here. Let's turn off dark mode real quick. Nope. Don't get any prices and I'm blinded.
Ark of the Covenant over there, Tom.
Yeah. True Classics, bad example. They're probably reasonably priced. But some of these other ones, like you see things, it's always on Instagram, like an ad will pop. Oh, we do this, and you're like, this looks awesome. You go on, you're like, this is 1,000 times marked up from what it should be.
Oh yeah. I would say if you're looking at the clothing retailers and looking at those direct online, be smart. There are some crazy and like I bet you see it in golf too, like golf clothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I see it in the mountain biking. Some companies are just absurd prices. If you look around, you can find the ones that are like they're still getting their feet wet and they're the decent prices. But I feel like they tell you they cut out the middleman by not having a brick and mortar, but when they start getting big, those prices start going up.
Yeah. You get places like Rowback for golf, and a lot of like the YouTube golfers, like they'll come out with their own stuff, and it's like $90 for a golf shirt. And you're like I would have support you, but to what extent? To what extent are we doing?
Like every sport, snowboarders have it too. Like it's like a $90 pullover, like weather wicking hoodie, and I'm just like, okay, that's a little much.
Yeah, there's a YouTube golf channel. Mule probably knows it. It's called Bob Does Sports, and their whole thing was that they were like an everyman golf channel. Like that's what people were able to relate to them. They put out an apparel line, and a Q-zip, like a quarter zip, was like $125. Like, who's buying that? Why? I want to support you because I like I'm watching your videos for free.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to $125. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So yeah, it's there you. Yeah. I want to have a day, but I don't want to have a day for $125. Like they're polos, like one of these. This is a Callaway golf shirt. got at Costco. $16.
There you go.
I mean, nice shirt.
Casco.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally no like difference between this and what I would get from a YouTube channel. You know, their quality's a little bit better, but at the end of the day, is it really a $50 difference in quality? Probably not. Probably not, Dan. Let's get into now that we're all dadded out talking prices, talking deals.
Talking deals.
Talking
steals.
deals. Yeah. See this? 20 pack of socks. I got it at Costco. You want to guess how much it was? You'll never be able to guess, Dan. $10.
Ooh, man. Send me that link.
Dan, I have recently I bought a good amount of clothes at Costco. Their clothes are good. The clothes are good there, Dan.
Oh, some Kirkland socks.
Yeah, I got what do you call it? I'm not giving everything away. Not giving everything away.
Yeah, we're just a little bit. Just give it a taste.
I've got a bit of penny pincher ingrained in me, Chris. From my culture.
Jeez, stop. Have to go that far.
All right. All right, everybody. It is it's tier list Tuesday.
It is. Deep in the list now.
So let's bring this up. We're gonna finish up. We got 15 minutes left in the episode. Get some good tier list going. We got a nice short one. And we'll close out on stream in the extra innings, Dan.
Let's do it.
All right. So we're rolling with
we're deep and we're seasonal right now.
We're going cookout foods.
Oh yeah.
Cookout foods, we're in the thick. We're ramping up.
We're ramping up. I'd say we're on the cusp of Memorial Day. This episode's gonna drop on the Wednesday before Memorial Day weekend. You know, cookouts are right around the corner, guys. Getting the patio all pressure washed. I'm getting all the furniture out, man.
Dan, I gussied up the patio tonight or this weekend.
Yeah,
it is. It's dad's on a porch ready.
Nice. Yeah, I'm getting mine all gussied up every night when I get off work. I've been putting a couple hours in on the yard and on the patio. So,
holler at your boy when you need to borrow the old pressure washer.
I got it. I'm ready to go. It's like it's cocked and loaded on the back patio already.
Oh, you bought yourself a pressure washer?
I borrowed one. I got
a hookup. Okay.
I got a hookup. I got a pressure washer sitting there ready to go already, but I appreciate you.
Love it. All right. Yeah. So we're doing cookout. We're coming up. Yeah. Like Dan said, we're coming up on the official kickoff of cookout season. It's as Dan's an outdoor cat, as he said.
An outdoor cat.
It's time we're gearing up towards everybody being an outdoor cat. Time to be outside, getting pollen all up in your schnoz.
Ooh yeah, let's get it. I'm ready.
So, all right, we got cookout foods. We're gonna rank them. Tier, you guys know how tier lists work. S tier is obviously God tier. A down to F tier.
Yep.
Apple pie, Dan. It's as American as apple pie.
I'd say that the end of the night dessert, apple pie. You know, someone brings an apple pie to the cookout. You know, you've had the meats off the grill all day, sun setting. You know, you want a little. Your sweet tooth is activated.
So, I'm an apple dessert boy. Same. If I look at a menu and a dessert says apple anything, probably getting it. I'm probably getting it. Apple pie, I mean, it's the king of pies. It's the lion of pies. It's the king of pies. That being said, as far as cookouts go, I think it's like a nice treat to have.
It's not important to the cookout, though.
Yes. I would put it somewhere in the B to C tier range,
Yeah.
just because if someone's like, "Oh, I didn't bring the apple pie," you're not going to be like, "Cookout ruined," you know?
Yeah. Exactly. I agree. It's not going to hurt the cookout, and it's only going to benefit the cookout, but it's not required if it's not there.
Okay. What do you want to go? B or C tier?
I'd say in the
I might go low B tier.
let's go low B for now.
Just because
I
like
see a couple other desserts on here where I'd be
Mhm.
like,
Ooh,
so
yeah, there's a couple. There's one on here that I'm like,
why is it even here?
yeah.
I think there's actually two because there's two on here.
Yeah. So yeah, the apple pie, if it does come out, you're like, this is a nice treat. A little scoop of vanilla ice cream on there.
Yeah.
You're
Ooh,
having
yeah,
yourself
especially if there's
having
a little
yourself a
vanilla,
time.
especially if someone, brings out the old turkey hill or Briars and puts
Yeah.
it down fresh out the freezer right next to it, so it's still hard.
Yeah. Vanilla, a nice vanilla bean. I like a vanilla
You got to
bean,
take it.
man.
You got to take it out of the freezer right as you're about to serve. Like,
Yes.
that way it's
Yeah.
all
Sitting by the fire, eating an apple pie, looking up at some fireworks. Come on.
little a la mode. Oh
Yeah. All right. I'm fine. Fine with low B tier. I feel like there's going to be B foods that go above this one.
agreed.
This one, I have a feeling that this could be divisive.
Yeah, I'm not a
Baked
big.
beans, Dan.
I do like
Okay.
baked beans,
I'm
but I
I
don't.
hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head here. Go ahead, Dan.
I like baked beans, but I don't think they're an essential part of a cookout.
I love baked beans, and I'm disappointed if they're not at the cookout.
Really? Okay, so you're
I'm
requiring baked beans to be present.
My thought with baked beans, automatic A, borderline S. I don't think I can go to S, but they're high A. Essential.
Okay.
Yes, they're essential. And you have to get them. We're not talking bushes on a stove top. This has to be in like a metal tin that's been sitting on the grill where it gets real thick.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Dude, like I said, I like beans. I don't think they're essential,
like
but
beans.
I like beans. I'd put them in an A. I'd put them in an A tier. I wouldn't say they're like a
Wow.
God tier, but
All right, Chris White, minority, throwing up over baked beans. God damn.
yeah, dude, I like beans in every way, shape, or form. I'm a baked beans. I love succotash. I love refried beans. I love black beans. Dude, I'm a bean boy. I'm a
You're
bean boy, Tom.
I'm right there with you, Dan. I like a good kidney bean. Low key, a low key great dinner, steak, some kidney beans and onions.
All right, yeah, some kidney beans. Oh, yeah, some kidney beans on there. All right.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
All right, Dan. This looks like to be some bratwursts.
Is that bratwurst or kibasi? Like, that's what I was
And
trying to think. It's not
definitely not
kibasi.
kibasi.
Yeah.
Looks like brats.
Looks like some brats or some sausages there.
Yeah.
I mean, I maybe be like, I like sausages, but there are some other meats on this menu that I like more.
Yeah, I think this again is a
but there's also meats on here that I like less though too.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Brats, I think, are one of those ones where it's like, if they're there, it's in like an added, hey, awesome. Yeah, sure, I'll take a brat. But if it's like, hey, we only got dogs, not brats, you're like, okay, sure. You know, my hype level has not gone down.
It doesn't bring me down that there's like, if I go there and like, man, I'm thinking in my head like there's some other choices on this list, but I'm like, man, I hope there's some blank there. But if I get there and there's some brats, brats sound good.
Do you like B or C tier?
I'm gonna go B.
Okay, and I'm gonna go below apple pie.
Okay. I like that. I wanted to do C, but I have another divisive one here where I'm gonna say like we might
disagree.
come to might disagree on it. Yeah.
All right, fair. Brisket.
Ooh. Damn, if someone's doing a brisket, they're professionals. I gotta say, if you're doing a brisket and you're doing it
Okay.
well, and you're doing,
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say it's required at a cookout, but man, is it just it takes the cookout to another level.
Yeah, I think this is another one in that like same like brat category. I would put it above brats,
Yeah,
but it's one where like if it's not in S tier, look,
that's
all
what I'm
right,
saying. Like that's a high class
yes,
cookout.
yes. Look, we're not talking about brisket as a whole. We're talking about cookout essentials. So if a brisket is at the cookout, it's like, wow, this is
Yeah,
wow,
that's
that's big time.
yeah.
But
I
yeah, you're and makes a good point.
yeah
The makes a good point. The smoker and the ability, like the ease of use that has like the ability to smoke things and not be like a pit master
yeah.
is
Brisket is more attainable now.
the green egg. The green egg really changed the game.
Yeah, I would say brisket. Yeah, I'd say brisket ups the ante for the cookout.
I would say high B.
You're gonna put high B for brisket. I almost want to put it in A. Like it's not.
A? I
Yeah,
don't I so I'm thinking, all right, so let's take a step back, Dan. I'm thinking essentials. Like if a brisket isn't at a barbecue, I'm not disappointed.
yeah, but I think if it's there, it's big enough that it's gonna push at least A tier.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
I don't think it's S tier.
I'll
But like I said,
yeah,
like
Dylan's real.
if beans are gonna make the cookout A tier, I mean brisket.
But beans are essential.
They are essential. But brisket, man.
Dylan's really stroking for brisket over here. All right, I'll agree with that. Burgers S tier. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like the cookout food.
yeah,
S tier. Easy
yep,
S tier. We don't have to have a discussion about it. Easy S tier.
yep.
My cookouts were ruined as a child because we would go to my uncle's house and I would know when they were like, "Hey, we're going to Uncle John's house." I'm like, "Fuck."
He's not gonna
Because
do hamburgers.
no, he did hamburgers, Dan, but he didn't do hamburgers. He did smashed meatballs. This motherfucker
Yeah,
put
yeah, they
eggs
don't
and
flatten them
wuss.
enough.
No, 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 no. He put eggs and parsley and breadcrumbs and Worcester sauce in his.
So he made it was
It was
meatloaf,
a
basically.
meatball. Yes, it was a
It was meatloaf.
meatloaf. Yes,
It was a
and I was
meatloaf.
every time I would look and I'd be like, I want a burger so bad, and I'd get one and I'd take a
Just
bite and
smash
I'm gonna go,
onions in it and call it a day.
yeah. Every time, Dan, every time I would get one because my primal instincts were like, I'm at a cookout, I need to eat a burger, and I'd get it and I'd take one bite and I go, I just ate a meatball with mustard on it.
I got a
And I'd be
follow-up
so mad.
question, but it's
Yeah.
gonna involve something further on down the list. But yes, you
Okay.
always grab a burger.
Yes. Barbecue chicken.
Hate it.
Really?
It's always dry. No one ever does barbecue chicken well. No one ever does barbecue chicken on a grill well.
Wow.
Sucks. It sucks. This is where I said we're going to be divisive. It's always dry. It's always bad. I hate barbecue chicken on a grill.
Okay, fair. I've never been to a barbecue where I hated the chicken. It's always been an essential part of my plate.
It is essential. But every time I have it, I'm like, God damn it, it's dry. I hate it.
Man, I just think of like I always think of
Everyone's had it.
man,
It
no, but
is an essential.
a
I just don't like
juicy
it.
I don't know. I've always had a juicy barbecue chicken with you get the barbecue sauce that is brushed on and then it caramelizes on that.
I like eating like the outside of it,
Matt
like
said
this.
wrong, so wrong, and I don't know who's there. Without my chicken, my muscles don't exist.
Don't get me wrong, I like chicken, but I feel like people just ruin barbecue chicken so much, and I don't like it.
I'm going S tier. because it is like
It is an essential.
it's an
People do it
essential.
all the time. Like it's always that top. It's like the top rack all the time. Like you don't want to get too close to the flame and dry it
Yep.
out. You're top racking some, and you're putting a
I don't.
couple.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And then you give it a you cook it. You cook it to within like 10 degrees of doneness. Brush it with barbecue sauce, and then throw it on the flames.
Yeah, throw on the flames a little bit at the
Yeah, you
end.
got to marinate before the barbecue. Absolutely. You have to wet and you have to brine it essentially.
I feel like enough. I feel like there's just too many people out there who just don't do it well enough.
No, I mean you get a lot of people that you go to a barbecue and they're just like, I have a grill, so I know how to cook on this. And they just like throw. How many times have you gone and gotten like an overly well done hamburger?
Ugh, man, that too.
Yes.
Ugh.
People don't know, like they flip it 30 times and you're
I
like,
feel like I've just had too
"That's
many
wrong."
bad experiences, maybe. But like, I will agree, like throw it in S tier. But man, I don't know. I feel like I've been burned in the past. Yeah, not to make a
pun.
not to make a pun there, but I've been burned too many times in the past.
All right.
But it is
Well,
essential. It is.
okay.
It is part of the. I would say it's third to one of the others that we'll put in here later for a
Yes,
barbecue.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I would say it's on the lower end of S tier. Coleslaw. Now, Dan, we know, Dan, it's F tier for you. I would say C tier.
Yeah, it's always it always sits in the heat, always goes out, and like
Yeah, I
if you
agree.
don't get and you never get to it right away. People always put it on the table too early, and like you could smell it while you're
Mhm.
in line, and you're 4 people away, and you're like, why can I smell the coleslaw right now?
There are other sides coming up that I'm
More.
way more. They're making their way onto a plate way before coleslaw.
Oh yeah, coleslaw is. Yeah,
I'm in between C and D tier.
Yeah, honestly, it's an inferior side.
I'm gonna go very low C tier. Might move to D tier later
as we approach this.
Yeah. Is this collards?
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's collards.
I'm a
delicious,
fan of,
but not essential.
Yeah, I'm a fan of collards. But they are not. I'm trying to say this lightly, Dan. They're not at our barbecues.
I'd say, yeah. I mean, we're not from the South. It's a very traditional South cookout item.
Yeah. Do we add? Let's see.
Like a never had.
Yeah, has to be spicy collard greens. Disagree. Disagree. I've had good collards cooked with chicken or with turkey necks. And they are not spicy.
Just a little
Very
salty,
good.
little salt and pepper in there.
Yeah.
Buttery a little bit too.
What I really like, and it might be the whitest way to make collard greens, but I've had them cooked with blistered cherry tomatoes, and boy, is that delightful.
Blistered cherry, so a little sweetness factor in there.
Add a row below. All right. Not what are we saying? Not essential.
I don't know.
Not represented.
Yeah, I would say our opinions don't represent it well. I'd say like because we don't we weren't raised on this.
Putting raisins in the potato salad, levels of white. Man, I'm pretty white, and
I hate potatoes. I hate raisins.
Raisins don't go. There's only one thing that raisins go in for me, and that's broccoli salad. But that is like a very like different kind of thing.
I thought you were about to say Raisin Bran, and I was going to agree with you.
Oh well, no, I mean as far as like barbecue items go. Corn.
Love me some corn. I do love me some corn. Not essential, I would say, but man, if corn's on,
really,
it's not essential, but man, I love when I see like whole husks on the grill when they open it, knowing that they've been steaming in the husk the whole time. I'd almost put I put it above barbecue chicken. It's not essential, but goddamn, is it awesome when it's there?
I will disagree in the fact that it is 100% essential. If I show up to a barbecue and there's not corn, there's a lot of judging going on.
I gotta
Um,
say though, the corn is is a late season for us here too, because that's seasonality. That's like an after July 4th because
That's true,
sweet
but
corn doesn't drop till after July 4th. So like that sweet corn's coming at you August, September, Labor Day. Like
mm,
that's when that sweet corn's really
that's
popping off.
fair. That's fair, but I feel like it is essential at a barbecue.
It is. Yeah, put it in S tier.
Yeah.
Put it above barbecue
It's up
chicken,
there.
please.
Up there.
Thank you.
Cornbread.
Never
Ain't
had
nothing
it at
wrong
a
with that.
barbecue. I love cornbread, but I've never had it at a barbecue.
I feel like I've had it at a few barbecues. But it's always like store bought. Jeez. Dan, you've been robbed as a kid of good barbecues.
Yeah, I feel like I've had some bad ones. I feel like I've
Yeah,
been just
we're definitely learning that. Cornbread I think is very good. It goes great at a barbecue, especially goes alongside baked beans. Man,
yeah.
that
Ooh,
is a great combo.
like a little dip, just a little dip.
I would say I would put it above coleslaw.
Yes.
Because if cornbread's there, it's going on my plate.
Do you feel like it's the same as a bratwurst? Like if it's there, it's going on your plate?
Yeah, you know what? I like that, Dan. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, B tier. And we could change this around. Look, cornbread as a whole.
I feel like Dylan is just hungry right now. Dylan's just like, it's all S tier.
I've hit my caloric intake for the day and I'm so hungry. As a food,
He's like,
cornbread
"Talk about
is
food more."
S tier.
Yeah.
It's
As a cookout though.
yeah, but in this cookout format, I don't think it goes S tier. I think this is fried fish, Dan.
Is it fried fish or fried chicken?
I think it's fried fish.
Then put it in F tier, please.
F tier or not represented?
Well, I don't know. Like, where is like what cookouts are having fried fish?
Basically, a full-on barbecue and not cookout. Yeah, it's cookout, not barbecue. We're not talking about
See, and that's the thing. When I googled this tier list, I got a lot of
Cookout.
barbecue lists.
Yeah, this is cookout.
This is cookout. Yes.
F tier. If F tier, it's not at any barbecue. Yeah, I guess he's talking about the fish now.
Yeah, I think we're at the fish now with this.
Yeah. If you show up and it's a white people barbecue and a white people cookout, fried catfish at a cookout, that's a mid. All right, well, that's great for the Midwest, but we're not.
So is this like in the same vein as collards here?
Yes.
Popular dish at
Yes.
cookouts. You can
Yes,
serve it
Dan.
sides with coleslaw. Okay, yep, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
So fried fish is okay.
We're not all saint lunatics like Chris White.
As much as I, I guess we got to kind of put it with the collards.
Yeah. Ambrosia.
Ugh,
Disgusting.
disgusting.
I don't know why ambrosia even exists. But it's trash. On a whole, this is a trash food. It's a trash dessert.
Your 75-year-old aunt is the only person who brings ambrosia to a barbecue.
Nobody under the age of 60 goes, ambrosia's here. Let me get a couple scoops of this slop. Did you put extra maraschino cherries in there? Like I like it. Ugh. F tier. That's it. If you're making fried fish at a barbecue over the rest of this list, nobody's coming to your funeral.
They'll remember.
I mean, yeah, it's just it's hard to put in if it wasn't at a cookout here. The Yes, it's immediate F tier. Like if you show up to and they're like, "Hey, we got fish frying back here," you'd be like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I walk into?"
Honestly, if they were like, "Yeah, we got fried catfish," I'd be like, "Ooh, I don't know."
No. Yeah, Dan, where's that catfish coming from?
Yeah, yeah. Where is that?
Yeah, Dan's gonna eat some radioactive skookle fish.
You know, there's a couple things on this cookout that aren't represented. Speaking of fish, that we can talk about.
Sure. But let's move over to the stream only. Audio listeners, thank you for sticking around. If you want to find out where the rest of this tier list lands, hop on over to YouTube, youtube.com/@bestbestfriendspod. You go under the live section, you can watch the full broadcast.
Yeah, check out guys, check out the full stream on YouTube. If you guys need a minute mark here, we are at a minute or an hour 20 right now. So guys, hour 20 is where you want to kind of continue the stream for this, but if you want to check out the rest of it, just watch it from the beginning.
All right. Well, thank you guys for sticking around. This is episode Best Friends Podcast, episode 214.
We out.
See you. All right. Come on. Hot dogs. What are we even talking about here?
S
This
tier.
is not even a discussion. We don't need to discuss anything. Dan, what we can decide, what do you put on a hot dog?
You know what? I'm a little bit of both. Well, this kind of leads into my question, Tom, because I had a question before and I wanted to make sure we got the hot dogs first before I talked about it.
Okay.
Because we talked earlier with hamburgers. If I'm going to a barbecue, putting a hamburger on my plate.
Right.
Tom, what's the hamburger to hot dog ratio on your plate when you're getting that plate going?
1 hamburger to 2 hot dogs.
2 to 1. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page. I'm the same way. It's a 2 to 1. So you get the hamburger off the plate, off the serving plate.
Yeah,
Make your hamburger. Go on to the hot dogs. I put 2 hot dogs. That's first round. I don't even put sides. I just get those, and it's enough on the plate. I'm like, I'm just gonna eat these, and I'm gonna swing through for sides later.
You got to go. I mean, at a hot dog at this point is a 2-bite sandwich. It's not even a sandwich. It's its own.
Yeah, but, I mean, they go down quick.
Yeah. I'm a mustard boy. Ketchup will never grace my hot dog.
Okay.
I will go every once in a while, a little relish sometimes, or little diced onions on there.
Got it. I do like diced onions. I'll go with that. Diced onions, a little relish sometimes is a good change up, but I'm usually diced onions. I'm not a big fan of like yellow mustard on its own. So I guzzy it up with some onions or some relish, not by itself. Like I feel like my mustard needs to be accentuated by something. I like to put the old quarter pounder ratio on there of mustard, ketchup, and onions, and just put a little on that.
I mean, chili and diced, but chili is its own. A chili dog is its own entity. Chili is not a condiment that goes on a hot dog. Chili is part of the hot dog. It's part of the chili dog.
Yeah.
So you're saying like, hey, like
Chris White just likes on chili dogs.
Yeah, we asked what. Yeah, we asked what kind of airplane you like to fly, and you said I like Amtrak.
Okay, mustard.
I'll do yellow mustard by itself. I think yellow mustard with relish is the combo. I prefer a spicy brown.
Same. Okay. I'm glad.
Spicy brown by itself, spicy brown with onions is very good.
Yes, spicy brown with onions. Sometimes if I'm at a barbecue, they obviously they have the ketchup and the yellow mustard next to each other. But if they have that ring bologna tray, I go over to where that spicy mustard is, and
The spicy sweet.
Yeah, the spicy sweet mustard, and just roll that onto the hot dog.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, if they have that available, I'm going with that.
Yeah. Spicy brown with sauerkraut on a brat or dog. Yeah, I mean, sauerkraut on a dog.
But I
is
feel
just
like the 2-to-1 is the
ridiculous.
golden ratio. The 2 hot dogs to 1 hamburger.
Agree.
That's the golden ratio right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I mean, my go-to, there's a spot in CIL that does a sauerkraut dog that is just ridiculous with the steamed bun.
Ooh, steamed bun and sauerkraut?
Yeah.
Okay, little moisture. Love that.
Man, it's something else. But you have to go spicy brown, like the deli mustard. Not even just like the golden spicy brown, the deli mustard.
Ooh, yeah.
Lou
That's
Dogs. Andy knows Lou Dogs. He knows what's up. Yes.
Yeah, Lou Dogs used to be near the taco joint, wasn't it? Wasn't there a taco place in that strip mall?
Yeah, so it's no, Lou Dogs used to be a cart.
Okay.
And now it's down outside of the Spinnaker stand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got a little brick and mortar outside of the Spinnaker.
Yeah, brick. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that I mean that's obviously the play. Yeah, they got a new spot on the board. Oh, they got a new spot on the boardwalk now. Moving on up. That's great. Hopefully it's more down toward in the upper numbers. Either way. Kebabs, Dan. Skewers.
I feel like kebabs are kind of like the brisket where someone like, oh, you got fancy.
Yeah.
Like you took your barbecue to the next level. And
yeah,
I mean, I'm putting one on the plate. If it's there, I'm putting like.
I wholeheartedly agree, Dan. If a kebab is offered or skewer is offered, it's at least one's going on the plate.
I will say a kebab is a good determinant of how many brewskis I've had at a barbecue, because when I first get there, I'm pretty reserved about my kebab.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it on the plate and I'll use a fork and I'll kind of pull it off of the kebab.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the night, if I've had a couple of brewskis, I'm holding that kebab like a baseball bat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way God intended, Dan.
Exactly. Like I was supposed to eat it that way at first, but I didn't want to make a fool of myself. But a couple brewskis in, I am was it a savage caveman, just like eating
mac and cheese.
Oh, I love mac and cheese.
I love mac and cheese. I might put it over brisket.
With the beans? Put it with the beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good essential side when someone makes a good mac and cheese, especially like a slow cooker mac and cheese that sits on
I was just about to say that.
Sits on the table warm the whole time.
Yeah, or you have to go into the kitchen to get it.
Okay,
they're like, oh, mac and cheese is in the kitchen.
Because you didn't have the extension cord for it.
Right. Sides are out here. If you want mac and cheese it's in the kitchen.
It's on the counter.
Yeah, in the slow cook, in the crock pot. There should be a spoon right next to it. Just go in there. Don't let the cat out.
Don't let the cat out. Yes.
Pasta salad.
Ooh, I love pasta salad too. I put it after kebabs in the A tier. I love a good pasta salad.
I'm gonna put it I would say put it after mac and cheese.
Oh, you put it before brisket? Okay. I mean, it is essential side. It is refreshing sometimes.
If I go to a barbecue and pasta salad's not there, I'm like, what are we even doing?
Well,
what are we doing?
Exactly.
It's the easiest thing you can make. And it's like I don't think I've ever been to a cookout without pasta salad.
Dude, you know me, Tom. I don't like my mayonnaise-based salads. So I need a pasta salad there.
Like you need a nice vinegary base.
Yeah, I need a pasta salad there, or I'm not gonna have a salad side. So needs to be there.
Peach cobbler.
Never had it at a barbecue.
I feel like I've been to barbecues.
I'm not against it though.
No, it's a nice, refreshing dessert. It doesn't deserve F tier with ambrosia.
It does not.
Ambrosia should have its own tier. It should have an ambrosia tier below F.
Just hell. Just call it hell. I will say this though, as a fruit nerd, peaches aren't in season until what, like August, September? Stone
Yeah,
fruit
no, yeah,
season.
you're right. You're
Stone
right.
fruit season doesn't hit until
Yeah.
August or September.
Yeah, that's
So
when
if you're having it before then, you're probably doing canned or preserved ones that
well,
you have preserved
I don't know because
beforehand.
I just went to Gigante and they were fully stocked with peaches.
Well, yeah,
Nope.
you're gonna get the South American peaches right
Right.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, in August, late summer, that's when you're going to get like the ice cream shops doing like the peach specials.
Yeah, stone
Um,
fruit season.
yeah. Here's what I'm in between not represented and D tier.
I would put in not represented. I feel like this is a lot of southern
Yeah.
items right here.
Yes.
So it demographically and
Mhm.
geographically, we can't give a good opinion on those.
Right. So I'm confused here, Dan. This next one, is
Yeah.
this just grilled chicken? Is this pork chops? Is it steak? And what is this one over here next to sweet potato pie?
Oh, that one next to sweet potato pie looks like steaks in my
That's what
opinion.
looks like steak, right? Is
Yeah.
this pork chops?
I don't know if it's pork chops or like grilled chicken. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in like the non-represented because I don't know what it is.
Sure. Chips.
Tater chips essential. I feel like tater chips are there. They're always there.
Okay. So you
Or
want to go?
I would say they're either A or S. But I mean, if you've got tater chips sometimes, man, like you're talking to a buddy and you're just
Yeah, you're sitting around the bowl. You're standing around the bowl of chips
yeah.
and just
Yeah, you
yeah.
walk around, you're walking out from the house, like after using the bathroom, and you walk by the bowl, you're like, grab a couple chips on the way.
All right, I'll put it up in S tier.
Yeah.
They're always at they're always there.
Yeah, and it's always the person who like you don't trust them with food, so you're just like, hey, can you get a couple bags of chips?
Yep.
In college, we were bag
Few
of
too
chip
many
guys.
beers. Yeah, a few too many beers and those chips slap. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
When we were in college, coming back home to family barbecues, we were the chips guys because we were like, hey, what
Yeah,
do
for
we
sure.
bring?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, just get chips.
Yeah, what can we bring to the party? Just you know what? Just stop and pick up some chips.
Exactly. We're the stop and pick up chips guys.
Yeah, chips or like a fruit tray.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, next tier list will be chips. It's a good one. That would be a good one. Tater salad. We're gonna have two differing opinions here, Dan.
Yeah, well, you know me, I hate mayonnaise based salad. So but I do respect it as a prominent figure. I would put it almost where the mac and cheese and the potato salad or in the pasta salad are.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it goes hand in hand. I wouldn't go pasta salad above potato salad.
My man.
Yeah, you need the pasta salad.
Salad's just more refreshing. It's just
so
like
refreshing.
the vinegar base and it's just a refreshing.
I'm gonna go pasta salad over macaroni.
Honestly, I do it too, man.
Yeah.
I love a mac and cheese, but go ahead,
Sure.
move that bad boy. Move that bad
German
boy.
potato salad, solid choice. French potato salad, very good as well. Not mayo based.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, German potato salad, French potato salad, not mayo based. Dan,
what do they use for those?
German potato salad, I believe, is more vinegary. Yeah,
Okay.
vinegar based. You can do mustard. Same with the French potato salad is more vinegary based. All right. All this cookout talk, Dan. I had to get
had to get the limey.
I had to get a limey.
Respectable.
Pulled pork.
It's man, because that person spent so long getting that pork ray all day. And they took it off, they put it into the that slow cooker's been going for a good while, or even if they did it smoked, like I
Yeah.
do like pulled pork, man. Even
Love
by
a-
itself,
Love a pulled pork.
like sometimes I'll do a sandwich, sometimes I'll just slap it on the plate and just
Mhm.
put a little of that barbecue sauce on top of it, especially if they have a good vinegar barbecue sauce on it.
We you know what I like too is we're gonna get I'm going to be doing our yearly golf scramble coming up. So we do a golf scramble for an O&J charity. And then after the golf event, we have a pig roast.
Ooh,
And
nice.
you know, you get the pulled pork off the pig roast, put that on the plate, throw a little bit of horseradish on there, a little bit of
Okay.
sauerkraut.
Horseradish
Just a
sour.
great one.
I can respect that. Yeah. I do like those vinegar based like North Carolina or like Kansas City barbecue
Mhm,
sauces.
mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, you go the ones that like squirt out quick.
Yeah, yeah. They're not
Yeah,
like a paste.
they're
They're
not
like
thick. Yeah.
watery.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just ooh, get me all hungry right now.
Yeah. I would go B tier
Yeah. Put it
for
right
this.
next to them brats, baby.
Yeah. Um actually I'm gonna go here because I think brats would be more exciting. Um I would be as hyped, but I think brats are a more prominent um cookout food.
Yeah. Easier.
Ribs.
Love me ribs, man. I feel like that's in the kebab brisket like level. Like, man, when someone's doing ribs, it's like, god damn. Like,
I would put ribs in S tier
with barbecue chicken right there.
above barbecue chicken.
Good. Yes.
Um,
I like
I
that.
I think ribs are a cookout staple. Doesn't matter if you're in the south, the north, the east, the west, doesn't matter.
Ribs, yeah. Yeah, the barbecue sauce changes, but the ribs are always there.
And I think the difference between like a brisket and like pulled pork is that the ribs don't need to be smoked. You could throw ribs on the grill
Yeah,
and you're good. Dan, you're frozen. You're
I
frozen,
know.
buddy.
I know.
And
You're
just a
frozen on my end too.
okay. And just a great position here too.
I know.
Dinner rolls.
Oh, my whole thing's frozen. I can't even scroll
Oh,
scroll down my
oh
tier list.
no.
Dinner rolls are a I don't like
Oh,
dinner rolls. I don't
I'd say D tier.
I'd say D, like why do you need dinner rolls at a barbecue?
If
It's
they're
not Thanksgiving.
like maybe I'll grab one at like, as like a passing thing.
Yeah.
Um like a dinner roll with butter is great, but
It's
at a
not that's like a
at a cookout,
Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's
sure.
not
I
a
mean,
cookout.
yeah. Steak.
Ooh, man, I do like a good steak. Now is steak ooh, all right, I'm back.
No, you're not. Not
Oh,
on my end.
well, I'm blank, but everything just came back for me.
How did watermelon not make
There are a lot of things that didn't
yeah.
make the tier list, and
Watermelon should have absolutely been on the list.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if you have it in triangles, if you cubed it. Hey, you're back.
There I am.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah, if it's cubed, have you ever had it just cubed like a big Tupperware container filled with cubed watermelon?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
I mean, there was other things we talked about, like, with the fried fish, like, I've been to some barbecues where we just you're laying out a table of crabs, like
Is it a cookout though, or is that now you're just having a
now is
big
it
crab pot?
yeah, is a crab boil the same as a cookout? Because some cookouts, you'll have like those
I
hot
don't
dogs and hamburgers, but sometimes you'll have that side burner of just boiled crabs next
I
to
don't
the
I don't think so. I think that's a crab boil.
yeah. But I mean, I've had the cookouts where they're like, hey, for people who don't like crabs, we're doing hot dogs and hamburgers.
Mm, I think there can be an argument made.
Yeah.
We're talking steaks, Dan.
I love a steak, man. I wouldn't call it an essential for a cookout. It's more, I would say steaks are a smaller party item.
I would almost say B tier above apple pie.
I did that
To
too. I had
where,
it at B tier.
yeah, it's like one of those things, like it's nice to have, but
I feel steaks are better reserved for a smaller party. Like,
I
hey,
agree.
you have another couple over, or you have, hey, it's just the like 3 or 4 guys after a golf outing and you're making steaks or
Yeah.
something like that. Like steaks are there for, because one, it's a tougher thing to cook to perfection
Mm,
right there. Like you've got to, I mean, for me, I'm very particular. I have to watch it. Like I'm always looking at it.
yeah.
I'm eyeing it up. I'm doing a little flip flop. I'm looking at the side. I'm looking at grill marks, man. Like steaks I do for the I do for the smaller, like my family or like a smaller party.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, I completely agree. It's a small get together. And if you're having steaks at a cookout, that's the star of the cookout. You're
Yeah.
having people over to have steaks.
Yeah. Hey, you want to grill some steaks tonight?
And here's the thing, if you go to a cookout and it's like burgers, dogs, chicken, steaks,
Yeah.
steak might not even make it onto my plate.
Yeah, unless they're doing like a prime, maybe like a prime rib and they're slicing it up.
Maybe, but
If it's like sliced and like it's cooked well, like yeah,
if I've got a burger, 2 dogs, corn, and some pasta salad and beans on my plate, I'm like, I don't think the steak's making the cut.
yeah. If you're coming back though to sliced prime rib just sitting on the table,
It's
like
true, yeah,
that's like potato chips, man. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna grab a fork, a tiny plate, and I'm just loading it up with little strips of steak and just walking
sure,
around with that
sure.
because it won't fill me up like a fucking dinner roll.
Mhm. Yeah, it's true. No, I'm happy where it's at. B tier.
Me too, definitely.
Um, sweet potato pie,
Never had it at a barbecue.
sweet potato casserole.
Always had it at
Um,
Thanksgiving.
mhm.
Again, could be in that area with the fried catfish and the
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in here, not represented. It's not represented at our cookouts.
yeah, and I don't want to put that as a, this we're talking geographically. This is Southern food. We're not racist at
Mhm.
all, guys.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We love this food.
Yeah, no, I mean, fried catfish, I'm borderline about, but everything else like
Yeah.
collards, peach cobbler, pork chops.
Yeah, I would eat that. I
Yeah,
would eat that any day at a cookout. It's just not there for us.
yeah. That's why we created not represented. Um, anything you want to change about this list, Dan?
I would take dinner rolls out and put something else. I mean,
Well, no, I mean like where we have them ranked.
where we have them ranked? Not really. The only area that's like questionable is B, which is crazy. Like where like I could see things moving up or down depending on the barbecue. Like,
Yeah. Well,
steak, like you
I'm
said,
thinking,
steaks are a situational thing. Pulled
I'm
pork's a situational
yeah,
thing.
I'm thinking cookout. If you're saying come over for a barbecue, like I'm doing, like I'm smoking, I'm having like a barbecue, and it's brisket, pulled pork. That's a whole different. We're thinking like 4th of July cookout, Memorial Day weekend cookout.
Yeah.
Like
If
those.
you just have the things in S&A, I'm fine.
Yeah,
If S&A is your menu, like anything from those, and there's nothing else from B, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with anything. Like the entire menu could be made up of variations of the God tier and A, and I feel like we wouldn't be missing anything.
yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that is what is essential for a cookout. So, Tom,
100% agree.
I think we did it. We tier listed hard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people might look at that and say like, "Oh, you too top heavy." Look, it's blame the list, not the judgers.
Follow up to this one right here. Since Dylan lost the fantasy league last year, should we make him buy a pig for our draft?
100%. Yes, we should.
Yeah. I mean, if he's going to say we'll do a damn pig roast cookout, it's going to be on Dylan's dime.
Yeah. Absolutely.
as the loser of the and we're gonna slap that thing right on the bar for the
Mhm.
next draft.
Do it out in the parking lot.
Oh yeah. Sacrifice the pig.
Yeah, I wonder how much. I'll have to ask when we have our pig roast at the outing.
They are
How much it costs?
pretty pricey.
Yeah, because you have to have like people come out with like the spit and everything.
You're also you're paying for the cooking of it. Like
Right.
some places will just bring it out to like an
Mhm.
event and cater it where it's like it's already pre-cooked and
Yeah, if we can get vessel, sure. All right. Well, that wraps up our tier list Tuesday. We're back at it.
Back at tier list, back at beers. It's
Yeah.
it's a good episode, man.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, my buddy can smoke it. We can get. I mean, we can get a whole pig for not that much money.
I can get you a pig. I can get you a
Yeah,
pig.
I got a pig. Got a pig guy.
Yeah, I can get you a toe.
All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up, Dan. Guys, thanks for sticking around. Had fun. This was a fun tier list, and we'll catch you all next week.
See you.
See ya.